We are here playing some Kamigawa, not couple, but 8 new cards from the new set. Really liking the blue in this set. I made that no surprise last week. Took Blue Robot, one of our old favorites, and changed it into Blue Moon. One of the cooler things that I realized was that Network Disruptor is an artifact creature, so it fits right in here. I really like it. It's like a mini Pestermite here. So I'm not going to lie, I've only played about 5 games with this. I lost a Stompy and I beat everything else. I have that written down. Of course, I didn't bring it with me. Anyway, a little bit of a new background, trying the non-black theme behind me here, and hopefully I'm not talking to a wall here, because I know I started a tad bit early. So we've got 17 lands. 4 of them are Seats of the Synod. Other than that, they're all basics. The Moon Circuit Hacker. I played Kamigawa Draft last night with my boy Sapphire, and we had a great time. We both went 2-1. And won some packs, and so we're having a lot of fun. We're going to play our draft decks against each other today because it was really packed last night. So now we've got 8 ninjas, so it really justifies this. So in the past, sometimes you get these and they're good early on, and then you turn them into attackers and everything goes great. When it doesn't happen, you've got good blockers, but let's be honest, sometimes those are the games you lose. Since we do have so many artifacts in here, and we've got 8 ninjas, we want a lot of evasion. So we've got this, and I'm running the Certarch, not for the reason you think. I really like this card for its ability to act like a blue standard bearer. People are terrified of this thing for good reason. It tapped down their lands against Tron and such, and their biggest threat. It's just a kind of a lightning rod, or it can serve as evasion because I can tap their one creature and then come in with the hackers and such and go from there. For Preordain, and just kind of fix our opening draws to let us keep 1 landers. We got 4 Network Disruptors. Really like this. Obviously, you could easily switch this for a Fae package and go from there. Obviously, the Certarch there, but we're trying to do some new things here. We got 4 snaps, 4 counterspells, and 4 Thoughtcasts. I did have multiple dispels in this list, and just kind of needed that hard counter. I do have 2 dispels on the side. Speaking of the side, we got 3 curfews, 2 dispels, 4 hydroblast, 3 gut shots, and 3 fade away. Nim Chimpskey now. Thank goodness. Yeah, I was like, boy, the chat's awfully quiet today, so I didn't know where everybody was. So we're going to jump on over here, and hopefully we can not have a bouncy screen. I'm sure we will. Remember to do that at least. So yeah, we had a really good time. Hexxen Ruge in the house. Thanks for joining me, my friend. Had a real good time at the draft last night. Really impressed with Kamigawa. I was expecting kind of not much out of it, and it ended up being quite a bit. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, I drafted 2 of these last night, and the other ones that make creatures. And yeah, it's a Paladin 19, PauperRBust, played Magic, Razman, of course, and AZ and 2K2. I think I got everybody there with our colorful emotes before that. So yeah, this is I've really been pondering a lot of different cards with this list. It's just so fun to go all in blue here. But like I said, we've got the Certarch here, which is kind of the blue standard bearer. I like to think of it as. A lot of times people they just get rid of this at all costs, and that means they tend to kind of leave our other stuff alone. So that digital pause means our first round opponent should be here, and here we go. Let's go first, and hopefully. Yeah, we've got Metalcraft. I'll keep this because we could probably walk right into a ninja. And because of that, I think I'm going to leave that Certarch back, and I'm going to preordain to go try to find a ninja. And Zarkos, I think that's how you say that. Yes. It's African Agus in the house too. It's been a while. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, we'll go like this. And let's see what we can find. Boop. I think this is a better play since we've got 3 non-droppers there. Blue's all right. I kind of want to get a creature here. I'm going to throw this on the bottom, believe it or not. All right, there's that. And I'll take out... I don't see why we don't just drop all of these. Even Wrath effects only go for 2, so they're only going to get the Thopter there. So, all right, well, it would have been nice to drop into a ninja right straight away with 3 0 drops, but at least we have Metalcraft. And we'll go from there. Worst case scenario... we tap down something, we got Gingerbrute online, but we really need to find a, you-know-who, a ninja. Derailed just one random guy. Hello. Yeah, all the new cards. We got, we're playing with 8 new cards today. I recommend everybody go get, actually, I would get 8 of those new ninjas, the hackers. I think not soon, but in like 3 or 4 years, they're going to be like $2 or $3 each. Even their drawback's pretty cool. A little like Faithless Looting built-in ability. All right, come on, give me a ninja. All right, no ninja. That's all right. We'll play a brute. We'll rock here. Unfortunately, now when he does have removal, it's going to suck because that's our best creature right now. But Good news, we've got ninja blockers and we've got fey blockers. So technically should be okay in that matchup. That's never the case, is it? They always have 10 things to do there. So yeah. Oh. Yeah, if you look, we've got our little Kamigawa thing on YouTube. We're going to be playing it midway through the show here, just our picks. A while back, I used to do like really in-depth things, talk about the cards, blah, blah, blah. And I actually got a lot of praise for the last 2 or 3 we've done where it's just, here's the set, here's our picks. And, you know, you have enough time to stare at them and see what's going on, and that's it. All right, we're up against, it looks like, not sure if this is just traditional or if this is Dimir. Let's see what the Augur of Rats is going to rat out his friends. Nope, he's keeping his mouth shut. The mob must be after him. Here we go. Oh, dang it. Oh, darn. I knew that pen was going to take a dive. No, I got to use that silly blue pen. I hate blue pens. I like black. All right. Derailed just one round. Loving Neon Dynasty so far. I've been playing standard with my Neo cards. Hit diamonds so far. Nice. Yeah, I got 2 of the Hanadas and went with a red, white, blue deck, and that was pretty fun. Well, this is kind of fun, right? I mean, well, let's get a flyer out. Tap the dude. Doesn't do too much, right? I'd rather just do the damage here. Typical, you know, streaming fashion. We're having kind of a first game. Not that I have that much experience with this list. Like I said, I've played less than 10 games with it, but I've been having a lot of fun with it. I think the extra damage is worth it. I'll go like this. It's not too much to tap down here yet. Keep that mana up. Keep the mystery in hand. Daikuba! Hey, first time chat. Finally made my Twitch username match my MTGO username. That makes one of us. I wish everybody could go back in time and make that a thing where you've got one name and then you got to use it. I think that would make things a lot easier. Says the guy that hosts a show called Pauperganda and has an unpronounceable name like deluxeicoff. Thank you for joining us, as always. All right. Let's see what this new color is. Drum roll. Yep. Mountain. Not so good. Bye-bye, Certarch. Doink. Wow. I'll be damned. Well, there goes my, what did I say? Standard bearer argument, right? Come on, just give me a damn ninja. No experience playing against this one. Ninja. Oh, gosh, jeez. It's going to be one of those, is it? I see. It doesn't make too much sense to tap the mountain since everything they've got's an instant, so I think I'm going to go after the island. Yeah, I'm on the Discord, but it's been a long time. I only go on there Saturdays to post my videos once they're uploaded, and then I bolt off of there. It's just too many places to be. I'm one guy. Everybody knows where to find me, and maybe if I paid more attention to that, I'd be part of the Pauper whatever thingy, but honestly, I've just got so much stuff going on. It's fine. Well, bye-bye, Certarch. We better draw some darn ninjas here. This is technically the good spot here. I mean, they have to use good removal on kind of bad creatures. One of the cooler things my son discovered too was you can attack with a ninja, flip it, draw the card, and then it's still combat before the second main, and then you can flip it again and return it to keep your Moon City hacker, or whatever, Moon Circuit hacker active. Quite a rules kerfuffle about that, and thank you. It's about time we draw something of worth here. All right. Well, there's something, right? Let's attack with this and this. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. He can kill one, not the other. Let's go. If Certarch was there, it'd be pretty nice, right? Boop. That way we'll still have a blocker behind this. Get our dude online. See, the cool thing here, other than Ornithopter taking a dirt nap to a lightning bolt and then fairies having their way with us, one of the cooler things is that, you know, these guys do represent the same thing and stop ninjas just all day long. So, Network Disruptor. Love it because it's an artifact. It flies and it acts like a pestermite. It's a lot more effective than I thought it was going to be. I just wish it did the whole untap thing too. That'd be pretty crazy. Let's just pour on the pressure here. We can't really do too much. This is more of a pre-attack phase sort of spell, but I'll just do this to show how it works. When darn ninjas be a bit... Yeah, well, you know, it's funny. we've got quite a bit of moonfolk in this, and the ninjas are moonfolk too. So I just went with the math there to answer your name or moniker question there. But if I had a time machine, I'd go back and I'd have Aaron play this week with these changes to the blue My Ninja Way deck that he recoined, because now it does have 8 ninjas, which is pretty formidable. But see, we had a really bad draw and we're a little bit flooded here, but feeling like we're doing okay. We're probably going to get a big fat counter out of this. Almost worse. We just draw crap. I'm just going to attack here. I'm sure that ninja's not long for this world. Happy to trade our moons for the fairies. I think they're thinking we got a 2-drop, and so they're like, do I block? Do I not? I'm definitely not doing enough damage here, so I'm not feeling like we're really in a good spot yet. Who knows? Maybe I need to cut a land on this one, right? Normally that's a big, oh no, but of course all they got to do is bolt a Thopter, but yet they're bolting a Thopter. That's one less thing that hits our stuff. And, you know, if that scenario goes through, it turns into a ninja. And then they have to bolt double walkers to get through. So, buys us some time here. Alrighty, this is getting frustrating. I'll trade with a fairy any day of the week. Let's go. Hey, Daikuba, thank you for the sub, my friend. Appreciate that greatly. We probably got another... I'm going to do a little bluff here. I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to untap. Then I'm going to pay it again. Then I'm going to pay for Ornithopter by 0. It's a way to sneak through a counter if he's got a spell stutter sprite and they're like, oh, what's he waiting for? And it's like, nope, just a bluff with mana behind it. That or I look like a fool, which is a very good possibility. So it's just kind of a roadblock mentality here. I don't mind trading for fairies because, you know, they get exponentially better. My moonfolk don't really care. They're kind of a 1-for-1 deal. Ooh, all right. The hacker shows up. Let's go. This is curious. Yeah. Let's attack with a few things here. We'll go like this. Moon City Hacker. Hacker Stacker. You got the one that comes back. That's pretty cool. Whoosh. Ooh, we could do that too. Let's bring this dude back. Be pretty funny to have something like that go down. This is probably going to eat a bolt. And thinking of using a Flare Husk too. That seems like a pretty nice little card in this. Of course, you know, it's quickly becoming a Blue Brute, right? We're talking of monikers here. We'll cast this dude out. Got him to 8, feeling all right. I don't know if this is worth a counterspell, but after that little ploy last turn, they might be like, I'm on to you. I'm going to counter that. That's fine. Now they got their own ninja. I'll just stay back and hold these lands. Happy to support, says Daikuba. Thank you. That's a cool name. Dayakuba. Sounds like some evil creature on a stone plane. Got to get from A to B and just hear this wind like, whoo, you know, oh crap, the Dayakuba is coming. I'd rather have a sprite returned. Actually, no. Let me block this. It's going to be able to return a sprite either way. This way ninjas get through and the ground crew's okay. And I can at least trade with a sprite. And you know, that Phyrexian Walker is just going to sit back and block ninjas all day long. So they get 1 card. That's fine. We've gotten 2. Hey, look at that. We're 2 up on the guy, right? Well, about to be 1. And thank you for the little emote there. I wish you guys would use emotes a little bit more. That's what I made them for. That was a tough couple weekends, man. I remember it's one thing to make the graphic and then to do it like the correct way so that it shows up at the right size and it doesn't look like crap and it fits, and then it's color scheme. There's all these little tips and tricks that I had to learn. I've long forgotten them. If I have to make new ones, I'm going to have to learn that all over again. I've got a bunch of bookmarks and such, but yeah. But yeah, I gotta give the nod to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. I was really expecting it to be kind of like a bright, gross, like just neon, says it right in the title, right? Set, and I was pleasantly surprised. Oh boy. You know, I think we might want to Well, we've got enough food for the Moon City Circuit hacker or whatever you call him, right? One of these is probably going to die to a fairy jumping in front of it. I'm thinking bolt. All right. And I don't even mind the drawback of the other Moon Circuit there. I wish we had another ninja in our hand. We could have bounced it in response. That would have been pretty sweet. Man, all those bloody islands. I know. I've only got 13. And then, all right, we'll discard this. And go from here. Let's get rid of some things. Cool. Yeah. We'll say top. Do this again. Whoop. Well, we've got the opportunity, right? Hey, that's cool. Top. Hold on a minute here. Let's do top. Play this out. There's our little lightning rod, right? Now let's get greedy. Here we go. Propaganda hype. African haggis. Very nice. Love from around the world. Very cool. I got up and I just out of the blue wanted to watch the original Stranger Things on Netflix, and so I was like watching it fast forwarded pace and forgot how good the music in that was. I mean, speaking as a kid from the 80s. We know what we're drawing. See, all these ninjas about, and they want to get rid of that. Tell you. It's a blue standard bearer. And it's kind of a free duress, like I'm fond of saying. You know, you got the, if they've got removal, they're going to use it. So, keeps them nice and... Oh, I wish I had that second Walker, don't I? At this stage, I don't think I want him to draw any cards. I'll keep it like this. Yeah, I think Fairies is about to get massive upgrade with that Moon Circuit hacker. I haven't seen anybody's list, so I don't know what they cut for it. But, man, ninjutsu for 1. It's like, yeah, we got 8 ninja the deep hours. So, hey, happy from Brazil, MTG. First time chat. Monteiro, MTG. Man, all these people with awesome sounding names. I wish I had one. Monteiro, you have a mission. Alrighty, let's see what's most likely to get through. Let's rock like... I think I'm gonna do this. Welcome aboard. Indeed. What do we have here? Okay. They're probably trading with the hacker, right? Gonna wait for blockers here. Oh, double blockers. Okay. That's interesting. Definitely be returning one of these artifacts. Zithopter. Wish that blocker wasn't going down. Let's go like this. Return this here. Can we get something other than land? We are only playing a few. It's going to be a bloodbath in the skies, folks. Crunch. We will say yes to the Moon Circuit hacker. He hacks all night. Full of fright. And shows off much might. All right, look at this. Gingerbrute, maybe for the win. Maybe this deck needs some bone splitters. We'll see. You know what? I'm happy to change this as we go along. If we get flooded next game, maybe I cut one and put in one bone splitter. I could see cutting a brute, getting it down to maybe 2. I do seem to be almost finishing cards. But, I mean, look, we're going up against a really awesome deck with, like, the, you know, same great cards, too. Arguably a better deck. But we pull it off, and let's be honest, we were really screwed. I mean, flooded. All right. Match. All right. Hold on. Let me grab my pen. I can't do this without a black pen. Yeah. All right. So let's just jump right on in here and see what we can do here. Oh, check this out. So last night, I never buy mats because our sponsors give them to us in their propaganda, and I like to. But I saw one I had to have. Check that out. I was like, a Halloween themed magic mat. I had to have it. So it's kind of like my mouse pad in here now, and when I go left-handed. And it was funny because I lost the first round with my propaganda mat. Bought that one, 2-0, 2-0 the rest of the night. I was like, hey, there's something to this. I get flooded when I play islands. Chit 3. All right, one of our favorite friends in the house. Let's see if we can pull this one off here. Get rid of this crappy pin. I don't know. Anybody else out there hate blue ink? I just don't like. I like black, real thick. Yeah, we want to play first. Let's go. We like this hand a lot. We'll keep. Maybe we'll go to 16 lands. Let me just write that down as a, you know that what would you know we do at the end of the show when I try to remember to do it? That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go here, here, and then this. I think sometimes fairy players get a little, I don't want to sound obtuse, but butt hurt when a similar strategy that doesn't use fairies beats them, and they're just kind of like, damn, whatever. Get all bent out of shape. Ooh, we on to the same idea here? Okay. Yeah, I used to played about 3 Saturdays / propaganda shows with a similar list like this over the last like 4 or 5 years. I'm sure Shirazma and Nim remember, called Blue Robot. Had some real good outings, and then I think it got a little too cutesy towards the end, and I think we had a really bad last outing. Which, you know, after last week, we better have some bad outings, right? That was crazy. All right, well, let's attack here. We'll turn it into a hacker slasher. Like I said, I'd be the first to tell you that normally I think might go a little too overboard with my love for 0 mana cost effects and such, but boy, they feel justified now, even in like last game when we were technically kind of screwed and such. Let's do this. We got a Thoughtcast coming up next. Get out of here, Island. We don't like you. Bottom, top. Here we go. Now this is looking really good. Click nice and slowly here. For the ultimate in meanness, Certarch. Boop. This thing looks sinister too. Man, those little like crazy amounts of, I don't know, arm shenanigans. What would you call that? Ninja time. Yes. And with these extra things, I don't mind having this go down. Let's, you know what? Shall we preordain first? Let's do that first. All right. Well, I kind of like both of these. Top. Do I want to grab another set? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just draw the cards here. I mean, we technically could lock out pretty strong there, but whatever. Let's go. Yeah, I'll keep this dude online. What shall we get rid of? Yes, it's cool. We get to draw the card first. Oh boy, we've got all kinds of ninja fun. Counterspell. Wow. Wow. I guess we get rid of... God, that's crazy. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get rid of Counterspell. I like all this other stuff. I'm sorry. I don't want to sit back. I got too active of a hand if you're wondering, like, what's he doing? It's like, well, I really got a nasty board presence here. I can bring back the hacker, drop the other hacker. This is going to be a crazy turn. I mean, argue like, well, you want to protect it. Well, I don't have the mana, speaking of just being flooded, to protect it. So let's just be the problem, folks. Woo! Somebody's caffeine's setting in. This is when it gets really fun. Let's make sure there's no shenanigans in our future. Cool. Gonna use it. Attack. Wow. We don't need that, so I could pitch that. Let's bring this dude back. And let's actually do this. And that way we can play that. Actually, no. We'll just draw 4 cards this turn. Yes. Yeah, I could have played the D powers, but I like this move better. Oops. Why did I stop yielding? Let's go. All right. Click slowly. Let's get Metalcraft. We could Thoughtcast, but then we have to discard. I think this is a meaner... Or do we just do this? Do we sit behind this, guys? How about we just do everything, right? We'll drop the Certarch. We'll draw some cards. This is obscene. And then anything that comes out, we can just tap it. That is what I meant. All right, Nim Chimpskey. I usually do good when I'm on the same page with you, my friend. Whoop. Man, I went through that coffee fast. No, I didn't. There's still some in there. The advantage is overwhelming. And so I think, you know, the more robust way to do this is the deck we just beat. You are fairies, but you guys know me. I love tempo and getting out quick and fast and then holding things down. This kind of evasion built in, you know, these dudes. So, all right, I don't think we're going to need Gingerbrutes very much. I think I'm going to hold on to 2 Dispels. And I don't really know what else to do. I'm telling you what, as a big fan of Gingerbrute, I really like it, but I don't think I like 3. I think 2 might be better, and maybe 1 Dispel main. I'm not sure. New card spell deck? Yeah. You know, I was trying to play something roguey and not... I don't aim to play something rogue on purpose usually, but usually when I go 5-0 like last week, I try to tame down the spike a little bit and go a little less hardcore. But so here's another scenario, right? We've got Preordain, so you keep 1 landers, but Moon Circuit Hacker makes you keep 1 landers too when you have 0 artifacts. Actually, let's amend that. You could also do it with 1 mana drops too, but a little bit more vulnerable there. It's just a lot of advantages to just having this ground crew like this. They're going to, you know, they've got a nice fast start with a 2/2. Oops. Double blue wall. I mean, artifact wall. If I remember right, this has really scary flavor text. Yeah, pretty great. All right. We're going to drop here. We'll do this. Nothing like having 3 creatures on the board in game 1. Now, honestly, I wish I could somehow... Like I said earlier, it'd be nice if this had, you know, the ability to untap. That would be insane. Be like a mini Pestermite. And for, you know, it's about a 50-50 card, Network Disruptor. I love it because it's an artifact, so we've already got metal crap. But the other big point is it's kind of that Certarch 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? You're able to just boink, play it pre-combat, tap the thing that can kill your ninjas, attack, draw some cards, keep going. Yeah, I agree with you. That's why I'm saying I really think go out, you know, even if these cost you 10, 20 cents, I'm telling you, you're going to put another 0 at least on that in about 2 or 3 years if those don't get banned. And just, I mean, it's obscene. It's so crazy that Blue got this many toys. I mean, how many times do we say that every set, right, guys? It's crazy. Well, we might as well just get tempo because I like tempo. I'm all about it. Smashing time. Boink. Let's go like this. We'll attack with everything. Because we all get it back. Yeah, I love these walkers because they aren't a wall, right? Do we go old school? Or do we keep 1 up? I think the better play here is actually to keep 1 up. Let's just do the hacker. They hit for 3 regardless. There he is. Definitely better artwork than the dude, right? Hey. And because of our guy here, look closely. It's an artifact creature, ladies and boys. Let's go like here. And now we'll show you a real meanie. Hiya! The Blue Man Group. That'd probably be a better name for it, but that's like really dating myself. It's like, I think you got to be within like 40 miles of Vegas to even get that reference anymore. Pauper Ghana Nights, says Pauper Tim. Yes. Man, oh man, 11 months. Thank you, my friend. Greatly appreciated. I've tried to make Gearspris Prodigy work way too often. I just lean on Phantasmal Bear instead. Same sort of logic that we're using with our Certarch. It's like, you know what? You got removal, you're going to use it on that. It's pretty rare that it's going to die to a mutagenic growth or something, right? Woo! Here's the roadblock. Welcome roadblock, welcome roadblock. I don't mind seeing that. And if we're going to die, let's do it the old-fashioned way, eh? There's no reason to really... Yeah, I'll just attack here and there. Should we trade? I don't want to trade. Might be able to do a double tap this turn if he doesn't have anything, you know? I mean, like end of turn, a tap 1, our turn, tap 1, and then the moon circuit can get back in there. That'll be pretty cool. Alrighty, he's putting it to us here. We'll do this. Regardless, we still get a flyer out of the deal. We don't have Metalcraft yet because we returned one of our artifacts. Hey, we've got more men. Again, they're out of... one of the cooler things about the Walker, too, is that it just stays out of range of, cannonade and such. So, all right, let's tap the Witching Well just to do it. That's pretty cool, right? It just looks funny. Why not? Honestly, I really thought Network Disruptor, and I'm in about my 10th game with this list. Like I said, it's just 50-50. There's games like this where I'm like, it's kind of underwhelming. And then there's games where it's just like you top deck it and you just win because your ninjas get through and you draw 4 cards or something. All right, I'm exaggerating. You draw 2 cards. It's pretty rare that you got that many ninjas alive. But so he's got to play another creature or we just go to Ninja Town here. One of the meanest things I think about Moon Circuit Hacker is that it draws you the card first. I think it would be so much more fair if it said discard a card, then draw a card. But, of course, blue gets the win. So there's the trick. We'll go like this. We'll tap here, and this just keeps getting worse. We will attack. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. We'll draw 3 cards this turn, including our draw step here. And always yield. Yeah, a lot of times I feel guilty because after a new set comes out, I play something kind of old school or just like counter... what's the word? Yeah, we'll get rid of this. Just to be different. What's that called? I forget the term for it. Anyway, not so much today. I was like, we're not playing 1 new card. We're playing 8. All right, 2, 4 of each. Tempo City, baby. So yeah, honestly, I would like to keep the 0 mana cost effects of this list, but if you lost like the Brute and the Moon, I don't know, then you might have to, I think the human counts enough and you've got the walkers enough. You might be able to swap Thoughtcast for Of One Mind and go more of the fairies route. That might be a stronger call, a little more predictable. I sure like that Certarch though. I think that's just horribly underplayed. Moving forward, you probably see about 1 or 2 decks a year where I'm going to sport this dude. It's just so mean. It's like, what do you call Icy Manipulator with 4 arms, right? The match. All right, we'll say blue artifact. Well, 2-0. Let's keep this train rolling. Chid 3. If you have a chance, go support them on YouTube. Awesome stuff. Just really, really cool. Magic Mind. Really like that guy. I'd say hi, but as you know, if I type anything in my chat, my camera stuff goes crazy and such. So, yeah, changes to be made. I think you swap a Gingerbrute for a Bone Splitter just so these are even more relevant later. Honestly, with all the work I've been doing, I can't. I do play quite a bit, but I can't devote a ton of time because honestly, I do, my mind does, but I don't want to play because my hand is so damn sore from editing so much. But I found a new trick. My hand's feeling better. Doing good. Yeah, we're going to keep this. Good grief, what a nice hand. That's the kind of stuff that, you brew it for. So I hope Chid 3's back. He's awesome. Lucas Scratch, nice build. Thank you. Yeah, I think it needs like 1 or 2 card tweaks. But, watch we go 5-0 again today like last week, and we'll be like, well, maybe not. But, yeah, I changed last week's deck up quite a bit and added some fume spitters and such and proceeded to crash and burn. So maybe there's something to that, right? All right. Let's just get out of the gates here with some fun. I believe I want to cast the Certarch first. No. Let's get the Disruptor out there. Sure. And I think the other reason I like Network Disruptor is I tend to be a before combat dude. I like to get the stuff out. Combat's my last step. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's a really bad thing. It's probably about 60% bad, 40% good. But so I kind of lean on cards like that. I'm all about pre-combat. All right, let's attack. I'll just do everything just in case he's got some weird trick. Seer, interesting. I was thinking of that wing dude. Is that the one that gives them hexproof and flying, or when they're paired? I forget what the deal is with that. Well, we'll return the Walker just in case they've got some weird, I don't know, a null. You know, I'd rather keep an Ornithopter out against a deck with islands. We will say always yes, always yield. I wish they would reprint this in some different artwork. Like, anyway, that's a little underwhelming of a draw, but hey, at least we saved it from next turn, right? And same thing here. I mean, we can block their Urban Inspectors all day long. 0-3 is nothing to sneeze at. And like I said, it's just big enough that they have to invest stuff in it to get rid of it. Seer. Oh, man, yeah, Little Fight loves that card. He's always brewing with that thing. Man, this feels like 2009. Seagate Oracle. Ninjathopters. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'll be playing it most of the rest of the day. We've got the Super Bowl here tomorrow in the States for anybody out there bored or curious. We've got 4 artifacts. Remember, Moonfolk. That's the whole reason I'm playing it. So I'm actually I'll draw first. Should have snapped first, but get our dude online here. That was a little bit of a misplay. I mean, it's the reason I run 17. It's for scenarios like that. So let's see if we find a Moon Circuit Hacker. Remember, it only costs 1 in Ninjutsu. We don't like either of these. We'll throw bottom. Maybe we'll get lucky. Well, that's pretty cool, but I'd rather just do this. So, I mean, think if you're our opponent and he doesn't have another land and he's got 1 bolt. Do you use it on a ninja or do you do it on this so that he can keep using his mana? It's a tough call. There's arguments for both. Speaking of arguments, that's a place where I should have attacked first. I might have changed my mind on what to do, but feeling pretty good. Yeah, Chid 3 is such a awesome mind for the community. I've encouraged him ad nauseum. I feel like I'm almost a mosquito at this point. So he really like his brews, his mind. There's only so much you can say though before you, like I said, you just start sounding like some little nauseating like cheerleader off to the side. So oh, it's Jit 3 in the chat. That'd be awesome. Let's go here. So yeah, the overwhelming note for this list is that, you know, in the past, this has always been one of those things where you're like, oh man, yeah, these are great when it happens, but then they're kind of dead, except for blockers, which I've stated a lot. But now with 8 ninja effects, they're pretty awesome. Oh my goodness. We'll say top. We'll do this. We'll draw here. This is obscene. Oh my goodness. Sure. Boing. We didn't even need to do that. We could just do that, right? But why not? We'll go like this. Attacking here. You know, honestly, had my son not played the foil list the other day, this might be the better deck with foil because it's so active. And look at our, you know, we don't really have counterspell magic up or need it. Right now, all I'm really worried about is white for Seeker of the Way. So I'm going to yield. Yes. Hiya. And speak of the devil, there he is, you know. It's like, okay, well, It's more of a proactive counterspell, right? Foil, like right now, I just throw our hand out, catch him off guard. Take that, back row. All right. Well, we'll tap the white. I just don't want any life gain shenanigans happening here. 2 ninjas and a Certarch, not sure what to counter. Speaking of counter, now is when we just sit back and counter ourselves. Oh, I really like Simeon Sling, mostly for the artwork. It's such an inventive card all around. I want it to work, as I guess the Filthy McNasty. Boy, that's a ballsy play, or he's just waiting to go to game 2. I got a ton of damage on the board, lots of draw, and I guess we'll just sit behind. Oh god, this just got really ugly here. Do we have the win? I think we do. This is here. Yeah. Just attack with everything that moves. And this too, why not? Bring in the Circuit Hacker. Crunch. Sweepers are going to be needed everywhere. And we draw 3 cards on top of the one we drew already this turn. This is obscene. Crunch. This is the kind of deck I catch myself not playing much because I get kind of bored with it. And I wish I could kick that out of my system because, not to sound cocky, but like when I'm struggling, I'll play all weekend. And I'm like, what can I do? What can I fix? When you play something that's just like crunch, 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 it's, I don't know what it is. I think Hydroblast are going to be better than Dispel here. I'll lose these. I'll lose one Thopter. I'm going to bring in, I don't want all 4. Let's keep our Thopters in. Let's go like that. So obviously I think the problem here would maybe be like a hexproof, which is why we got Curfew, or elves, which is why we got Fade Away. So, wow, that was strong, says African Haggis. Yeah, when it works, like most decks, works pretty well. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's something here that isn't fairy based. I mean, look at this. I'm starting to think I like this more than Ninja just because it's so flexible for 1 mana. You just sneak in and, I can preordain the same turn? It's obscene. I think if they're going to ban anything, they should just ban Ninja the Deep Hours and keep the new card in just for the cool art, right? I don't know. Who do you think would win in the fight? Obviously, the stats suggest it'd be a tie, but we've got I don't know. This dude looks pretty swole. All right, let's go. Yeah, I really like it, Captain Vladtepis. In fact, I almost thought with all our 0 stuff, I might play Curfew main. That was one of my notes. That and Flare Husk are the 2 things that are kind of on board, making things stronger and such. If you don't want to go Bone Splitter route, it's another turn 1 play that's just awesome. But this is the weird thing. We can, sorry for my little scratchiness there. We can Network Disrupt our own Disruptor. Excuse me. I must tap. I guess I can just do that, even though it's tapped. Don't forget that. Sorry for my throat. I just got to clear it a little bit. All right. We got a lightning bolt for that. Cool. It's better than other good cards. We can just drop the hacker too. I mean, maybe he gets in, right? Don't need to with this draw. Let's do this first. We might find something good. And we do. We'll say top, top. Actually, I should have done the opposite there. A little bit of a screw up. Could have preordained again. A little bit, nothing. That was a screw up. But check this out, man. We got 4 damage next turn and drawing 3 cards. I just don't see why you wouldn't want to play a Ninja Suite and almost anything that can support it now. I think so too. Kinsiki, that's I think resets are a valuable thing. Well, we could preordain, as we know we're going to draw into a snap. That would be pretty lucrative. Let's try that. Tapping our artifact mana because it's the most vulnerable. I'll say top. I'll say bottom. Again, apologies for all the hack and slash in my throat there. Pretty obvious what we're up to here. But do you guys see the strange struggle that happens with... It's like, who wants to use galvanic blasts on 0 costing things? But technically, it might be the right play to keep this from getting out of hand so quickly. Yeah, we want to draw. Hey, there's a seat. Take a seat, sucker. Woo! Ashnod's Altar. I went all in. I forget which one of you had a list that I got really excited about, and then I couldn't make it work, and I was out like 28 tickets. Of course, they're all Pauper winning funds, but still, I'd like to use that on Sundays and such once I feel like playing tournaments again. Still not going to be anytime soon. Even if everything got perfectly banned, I really got to chill out on my hands. What I caught myself doing was I was editing off back, and so instead of my arm resting here and clicking, which is ergonomically correct, the table's edge was here, and I was putting just maybe 1/100th of a pound more, but for 8 hours a day, it was really starting to add up, and it was really hurting my hands. So you kids out there, anybody out there, as long as you can hear this and you're a human, really be careful about that. Keep your arms nice and straight, sit correctly, especially as we move forward and more people are... Okay, finally, thank you, Network Disruptor. It's nice that it shows up at a time. So far, it's been kind of like this thing like, why is he playing that? For scenarios like this. Blue doesn't have much removal, but it has the removal it needs when it counts. Let's go all in, because we're going to draw all kinds of cards, baby. Woo! So what I want to do here is we're going to ninja first, make him a little nervous. Maybe he wants to shoot this one, hopefully, or either one. And yield, so we'll come over and draw 3 cards. I mean, just take a screen grab of this. This is ridiculous. Yep. Discard a card. I'd rather have evasion. Yep. And yep. I should have done that in an opposite order. Okay. Blockers galore. It might have been a misplay there. 3 body, cannonade. The only thing that survives is a really bad dude here, but then we just go back online again, so... Yeah, you're right, Nim Chimpskey. I'm getting way overconfident here. It just doesn't feel like we can lose right now. Yep, good. I'm glad he did that. Teach us a lesson. Bonk. Captain Vlad Tepes, because I misplayed. I'm in that arrogant mode where it just feels like this. I can't lose unless I just horribly misplay. It's like I'm sabotaging myself. So trying to make for a good show, I guess. They get a whole lot of stuff. We're still going to turn our stuff on, have 2 creatures and counterspell backup, I believe, depending on what we draw here. Yep. I mean, it gets a little bit of value out of this. We'll drop here. Untap, untap. We'll get our ninja online. Counterspell backup. This is still, I mean, that was catastrophic. And look, we just boink, back in it. Metalcraft, Certarch, counterspell backup. Remember what I said about counterspell? I take it back. It's kind of nice having that behind me here. I've been drinking, says Shiraz. I plan to do a bit of that later today. Got a whole restock of my favorite beers. All set up, feeling pretty good. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. We just got Metalcraft. Considered playing the what's the Dark Steel artifact land that thought better of it. I'd only go 2 if I did, but there's those scenarios where you have to mulligan because you've got like a Preordain and that, nothing else. So, well, that would just like ruin our day, wouldn't it? So let's counter it. Maybe they've got a counter for the counter, but we'll see if we can survive. All right, we got a game now. They got 5 cards. We got none. And now, paying the price for that 0 card, right? Now our board looks pretty underwhelming, so put us in our place. All right, let's go. Have to dash to dinner now. Great deck tonight. Hey, thank you for joining us, African Agus. See you next week, hopefully. I guess it'd be a little too foolhardy to think we would just top deck another ninja there, but we are playing 8 of them. Fortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4 are in the graveyard. Well, we did win the first game, so. Ouch, ouch, couch. I like it. All right, so we've got some big pirates coming our way, probably, to which we've got Snap. Opponent's at 10. We can still pull this off. Just, apologies, just trying to host a show and just getting way too reckless. Against these ramp decks, you know, they get out that gigantic threat, 6 tough or power style things, and you just tap it down. Certarch, baby. Yeah, so I had a red, white, blue limited list last night. Had a lot of fun with it. Well, I really like that crab. I know it made our list for good reason. Now we got an evasive threat. I can at least turn on a ninja here. Might eat another good removal spell. Don't think it's worth saving with a snap. I might think otherwise, though. Depends. One of the cooler things, back in the day, I think it was like 9th edition, maybe. I had, if you look at my draft or my card selection, I've given a lot of cards away over the years, but I think I have like 55 sleep, the sorcery. Because every time I would play that card, I just won the game. And there's a new blue channel ability that does it to 2 creatures for a whole turn. And it's funny, both my son and I drafted it. We were both playing it, and I was like, "Oh yeah," and I was just telling him about how powerful that effect was, and I was looking over his shoulder, and he won that one game. I was like, "Yes, all right." I think we're gonna give this guy his game if we don't draw another. If we draw like another land here, it's getting out of hand pretty quick. 6 to our dead 3. What's he doing here? I don't know if I want to snap that. Go ahead. I mean, I can't block Ornithopter. I mean, Mold Drifter. I might as well block Seagate. It suggests that he's got Cannonade here for a little shenanigans, but I don't know why you would do that with a Mold Drifter out. Unless he does it in response to like an Ephemerate, but whatever. Boop-a-doop. Tell you, I like this plan so much. If they keep printing ninjas, I might go the Kobold route. People will be like, you must play red. Play mountains because you're playing Kobolds. It's like, I don't need to. It is not necessary. Well, we've got our scenario here. Let's attack. See if we can get stuff back online. It's not going to do too much good after one swing. I'm sure it's going to eat a bolt here. It's so cool if we had another ninja here. This is at the blocker step, so we could bring in another ninja and make him use up, which is nothing new, but it's twice as probable to happen now. Here comes a fire, I think. We will save this. It's kind of our only way out. Should have dropped that other land for this exact scenario. All right, that's too many mistakes I've made. I'm going to give the guy the game. We might be able to pull that off, might not. I got to keep things in check. That was pretty. There's a lot of red here, so let's go in here. Know what I want to do now. Kind of know what we're facing. Won the first game, lost that one. We'll bring in these 2. Like this. You know what? I think I'm going to lose 2 snaps and 1 counterspell. Then we'll do a superstitious shuffle. Put this here. And then we'll go like this, and that means we can never lose, right? Blue Belcher. Yeah, we had I've been trying to make that work too ever since the Salamander got banned. I've been getting very close to that being awesome too. I don't think there's much in this set that's going to help it, but all right, we want to play first. Sure. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have. It's Preordain that bad. If we see double lands, I've got to scoop this. One mulligan. All right, we'll keep this. It's much better. Cape. And we'll throw back one of these. Done. And I think we're just going to lead off with the Disruptor here. See if it wants to eat a bolt. That's fine. And he thought about the Piracy Charm here. Oh, yeah, always a great card. Remember, you can always target things that are tapped. You don't have to put yourself in dire straits there. It's one of the biggest problems with coming up with a deck list. And no offense to anybody out there. I mean, keep the ideas coming. That's the whole point of the show and everything. But, you know, with as vast as Pauper's card pool is, it's there's always... What about this? It's like, yep, that's good too. Always relevant. I'm going to slow roll this. We're going to drop the Certarch, sit back on a protection suite, and go from here. We've got 2 artifacts out. Could Preordain there and turn on Metalcraft, but to what end? It's not going to do us any good because he's got Summoning Sickness. Yeah. And even this, you know, it's like, here's a Moonfolk, the Ninja's a Moon, Spirit or something, and then you've got some other orbs here. So it's a bit of a stretch. Maybe I should have just kept it called Blue Robot. I've been doing this show as long as I can. You jump at the chance to change up a moniker or 3, right? Okay, well, our Certarch's going to go online here. If we've got anything to say about this. Let me do this in case we draw a seat. We do. Not too crazy about that, but I like that. I'll throw that on top. Play that. You know what? Even that was a misplay, I think. Ornithopter would have been better there. Gave us Metalcraft, and then we wouldn't have had to draw land. I'm all over the place today, guys. I apologize. Deck's definitely better than me, that's for sure. He's probably got a fire here. We've got to be really careful. That's a really good card against us. And fairies. Very surprised that doesn't see play more often. The fire ice. Which we did a alcohol commercial on. It's one of my favorites. Jace's Fire and Ice and Jaya's Chili Vodka, I think, is what we went with on those. Good times. Why didn't I tap that? I don't know. I'll do it at the end of turn, that's for sure. Bonk, bonk. Let's keep our hand on the PauperRBust. 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 Let's be real careful not to overextend here if I do draw another 1-drop. Pow. Don't be a land. It is. This is just punishing me now. Yeah, we'll just tap that land. We did win the first game pretty, I mean, that was a clobbering. And we were on our way to do it the game 2, but I think this might be our first loss if we keep drawing lands here. What do you guys think? 17's enough? Maybe I go to 16. Last week we played 15 and we went 5-0. I'm not quite sure. God dang it, I'm talking too much. I'm just letting these spells go through here. I guess I'll do it now. It's got Cannonade. I guess it's going to blast it here. One good thing about islands, it makes it seem like we got counterspells. We've already shown we've got a few access points. He slips in like a Seeker of the Way. The game's almost over there. All right, we're at 1-for-1 removal, so I'm feeling a little bit safer. Can I please just get a ninja here? No more lands. No more lands. When did 17 become the new flood number? That's crazy. Plenty of games where I feel like, I've got to be careful. Got to make sure. I mean, we're not going to be able to win if we're just timming him to death here. The new lands look pretty cool. I'm not fond of the blue ones. Boy, the green ones and some of the swamps look just amazing. I mean, nothing against the art. I just, as far as the mechanics inside of the set and such go. This game's getting away from us real quick. We didn't do enough, fast enough, with enough counter backup. Honestly, as a streamer, I'm kind of happy about it. As a gamer, I'm like, damn it. Because it doesn't make for a very good stream to, like last week, crush 5-0 and then do it again this week. That's not what we're about. We're about creation and finding new scenarios. Let's do it. Not much else here. Crunch. Yeah, I'd be really worried to take off like 4 or 5 years from Pauper. We gotta stop this chain. Because I think you come back even after a year or two if you've been gone. I don't know, does that happen to anybody in the chat? And you come back and you're just like, holy crap, everything got a lot stronger. Like every once in a while I'll jump on Wednesday night or something like that and just, crack a beer, play a few games. And every once in a while you'll run up against somebody that you can just sense that they haven't played in like 8-9 years. Their card pool, their lands, everything. And you get those kind of digital pauses where they see what you're playing and they're like, you can tell they're reading it and they're like, holy crap, Well, look at this last week, right? I mean, let's make blue insanely better, said Wizards every quarter. Okay, I think we're going to have our first loss here if I don't... we just have to have so many things go right. That's a start. Draw some cards. Sure, let's do this. Counterspell's good. He's got... You know what back in play. Do I do that? I don't. I just keep attacking for one. One cannonade away. I've got to stop the ephemerate that he got back. Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of the Choking Tethers play. There's the new one that's a creature that does the same thing, and they stay. It's 2 creatures, and they stay tapped for a turn. We've already seen Cannonade, so I don't want to kind of go all in with this Network Disruptor, even though it puts him on a 7-turn clock. That sounds pretty ridiculous, doesn't it? 7 turns. What's he got? Hey, look at this. There's a drawback, isn't there? I'm going to let that go. That's fine. Watch me top deck a ninja now and be like, son of a gun! I want to stop that ephemerate from coming through. So that'll get rid of our lands. We're not too artifact dependent other than the Certarch. There's a lot of little red herrings in this list, you know. It's kind of our only out now. I can't counter that. Sure, have it. But we're on a very quick clock here. That's Fireblast damage a turn, and we don't really have any way to do it. And I'm sure as hell not going to bounce an Ardent Elementalist. So, well, good on me for overextending and getting my hand slapped in the cookie jar, because this deck doesn't deserve me as a pilot, at least this round. First 2, I was a bit focused, and then it was just, I was getting punch drunk with the power level. Aye, sure, boy, I don't know. God, what do you play this weekend? You just have to have so much removal, even more so than normal. And when that happens, it's better to just be the problem. So I think you're just going to see blue men everywhere this weekend. If you've got an event or whatnot, yeah, you can just keep doing this and we're screwed. Can't complain. At least I didn't draw an island, right? Well, let's use it for what it's good for. Hiya! Thankfully it does. It'd be ridiculous if it didn't. So if you got a counter for this one, I'll just go. I do like this artwork better. I mean, his artwork here does feel kind of like what a counterspell would do, right? Zap. I think if that deck was built a little more pure, meaning that our opponents, like maybe if you just went with a Boros shell, like all 4 Ardent Elementalists, who knows? Yeah, you might, the one deck that I did lose to up till this one probably in another few turns is Stompy. That's just your typical, just a little bit too much power and / evasion, and one Vines of Vastwood sends you packing. Okay, well we finally lose a game here, and I'm gonna put a little asterisk next to that. I lost that game. Wasn't the deck. We clobbered them game 1 and then lost. But hey, it happens. It doesn't happen. Our commercials, which we haven't done. We're going to visit one of Shiraz's old favorites. This is from like an 80s. Actually, it's a 90s commercial that was done to make it look like the 80s. And it kind of turns into this horrible abomination. And so I put it inside of the Twisted Abomination shell. And that being said, we'll be back right after this.
Guys, Cody and the gang are at the park playing football with down Darius Jackson. Let's go!
You're not going anywhere without your big game liquid slam.
Excellent!
Go long. This one's going downtown. Whoa!
Whoa! Check that out! Now I got a full team. Yeah! Yeah!
Liquid slam!
Liquid slam!
Oh! Jesus Christ!
Look, we gotta go! Out back! Out back!
Come on! Die!
Tough day, kids? Well, I've got just the thing. How about some big game pizza pig skins?
Awesome!
Yeah.
Hungry got me in a grapple. Big game pizza pigskin is my hunger that you tackle. All day, every day, big
Touchdown,
game.
Mrs. D.
Big game pizza pigskins for your taste buds a touchdown.
Who doesn't love bubblegum? From the pops to the flavor, everyone just loves this weird and wiggling substance. At our famous Quandrix College, Simic engineers have created the next evolution in gum. Regular bubblegums have only one color, but not ours. Grimly harvested from the prismatic trees of Yavimaya, our wild mongrel bubblegum can do something no others can. Change color! Discard your old brand for something new and watch it change colors while you chew. Wild Mongrel Bubblegum. Certified Prismatic. Available at these fine stores.
And we're back. Just in time. All right. Got me some new Cokes. We'll see what we do here. Let's not overextend. How's that for a try? Yes, we'll keep. A little bit awkward here. Gingerbrute almost seems expensive, doesn't it? Yo, yeah, new version of the old commercial. We got 2 Wild Mongrel Bubblegum commercials now. The first one we did was so long ago, I didn't quite know what I was going for, and got some footage there, so. Ooh. Yeah, we still got both versions. Good times. Let's attack. Yeah, how you like them apples? Crunch, here comes the angry cookie man. Bam. I don't know about that, Captain. We'd have to check that out. Yeah, my deck changes colors while I brew, says Pupper Tim. I gotta read the highlighted thing. That's the whole point of it, right? All right, and we've got the little double ninja play if they've got a little trick for like a lightning bolt mid-combat. It's like Moon Circuit Hacker hacks itself into Twin Hacker. It'd be cool if they printed a version of it going right to left instead of left to right. So people want alternates. They're like, oh, I've got this one. And get them both on the board, and they're like staring at each other down, like fighting each other. What am I talking about? I don't know. Alrighty, let's attack. Yeah. Let's do the thing. Boing. Okay, let's see what we get. Yeah, we'll draw. Another brute. Cool. I'm just going to play it. We do have Thoughtcast, so it's going to kill anything. It'll be the other one. We still get another Moon Circuit Hacker behind it. Counterspell backup. Whoop. What'd I miss? Indigo Lad Wagon, hello? Huh? I'm not quite sure what you mean there, folks. Man, oh man, it's already game 4. This is crazy. What is this, Mogwarts or something? I see the Halloween lands across from me. Yeah, Monday, I know I was talking about dreading it last week, but went really well. Super professionally challenging, I should say. Underestimated myself, overestimated the project. Ended up being no problem, so I had a pretty good week. So, okay, I'm going to give this guy 20 more seconds. This is pretty boring. All right. All right, what is this? An Exhume list? See, a looting with a Rakdos theme. What do we have here? I'm getting some kitchen imps coming at us. There might be a bit of a pauper scene in paper showing up. So anyway, but yeah, last night was one of the first nights in months that I've worn here in California. They're finally lifting this silly mask mandate, and then they're doubling down though in our county in LA, and it's like, oh, we just want to keep wearing these things. So last night I suffered through wearing it, and I kept going outside to take some air in because it gives me headaches. And the back of my ears are just so raw. The mask was a little bit too small, and oh God, just one uncomfortable night. I don't think I could have done 4 rounds. Let's get double hackers online. I'm just going to do this with some counterspell backup. Make sure what all this thing. Human, ninja. I was wrong. It only says moon in the title. There's only one other moon creature there. So we'll do this to this. Draw 3 cards for the turn. Yeah, this is like a slow pace for this, right? Go, yep. We don't really need extra lands. Say, yep. All right, well, we got that one. Did we already play one? Yeah, we'll sit back on the counterspell here. We got a nice board to protect. This was the theory of why, could probably go 16 lands, but I wanted to go 17 because it's not always going to happen with Moon Circuit where you're just going to draw, and I wanted stuff to pitch. But, I don't know. It seems like you might cut 1 island and a Gingerbrute for, a Flayer Husk. And you know what? I'm just going to keep crazy tempo here, guys. Boink. No draw for you. Lose resources. Might be a scoop here. Yeah. That's one of those just kicking the crotch, like chittering rat lock sort of plays there. I've got so many libations near me with cokes and such. I've got to be careful I'm not going to tip it all over. This is Rakdos. Looked like Mogwarts, didn't it? Is that what we're playing against? Not a fan of Gingerbrutes here. We'll take 2 of these. I think it was Mogwarts. Let's try a 1 Curfew. That could get fun. Yeah, so now I've got this, I've got my big mouse pad, and then I've got like a beach towel underneath it, so my arm's nice and soft, and the number of hours I spend. Like I said last week, got a cool pull-up bar in the hallway. Try to do 20 push-ups between like coffee breaks, not here, but when I'm working, and then some pull-ups, and keep the blood flowing. Recommend you do the same. Yeah, we'll keep this. A little bit of fitness all the time. It keeps you with it. They say that even in science, even if you fake smile, your whatever levels, what is it? Forget what that technical term is for that. But even fake smiling will actually elevate your mood and cause all these little health benefits in your mental state and stuff. So let's pretend smile. Oh, wait, darn it. That was a real one. One led to the other. That was a neat little serotonin. There you go. Shirazaman with the knowledge. All right. Let's preordain just because we can. We don't want this bottom. We kind of want that top. Why not? I'll do that. Go like this. Like this. It's so nice having just... So if you skimp on these, this style, right, you get in that scenario where somebody knows what you're up to, so they just bolt the Thopter, and then it does work because you don't have multiples of things. But when you're able to drop 3-4 creatures on turn 0, it puts your opponent in a tight spot, as we have seen. Except when I'm screwing up. Dopamine. Well, which one is it, guys? Serotonin or dopamine? That wasn't fun. All right. Had him on his heels. Technically 3-1, but let's keep going. We'll play an extra one because I'm having a lot of fun. These are going very quickly. We're just at over an hour mark, and this would technically be the last round, but we won't be playing that. Hey! There comes Sarazaman, I believe. Oh, wait, is this Hexxen Rouge? This is Hexxen Rouge, right? Yeah. Guys, do this every week. I apologize, guys. Well, those Thoughtcasts are going to go off pretty darn quick. Hexxen Rouge, keep. Sarazaman, we got to play that Pauper Singleton again. I don't even know where my list is anymore, but that was a fun little... I think you beat me every time we did that, but that was a lot of fun. Little Pauper Singleton. Whoosh, whoosh. This is when we want to have our Ornithopter show up, dang it. Pauper simpletons. Finished Castlevania on Netflix with my boy, and really impressed. Really like the artwork. In fact, if Magic ever did a cartoon, I'd kind of want the same art director. Just a neat blend of just the colors they chose and kind of the gothic look. It was pretty cool. 2, 3. I don't think this is worth blocking here. Not like you can turn it into a ninja. And let me do here. This will cost 2. I don't know. We might draw into an Ornithopter. Let's try it. Ornithopters. No. All right. Well, here we are. I'm going to keep this dude alive. If he's got a ninja, that's fine, because we can, snap it, I guess. But we should be drawing into something that can permanently answer the door. And then we're going to be able to ride that tempo, technically, when they go to, with 1 mana open. But with 4 lands in our hand, this is frustrating. I wish we had a little bit more meat. All we need is a few Phyrexian Walkers, and then this just shuts off. One of our many 0-costing spells, and we just keep drawing lands. This is maddening. Alrighty. Well, if I draw the card, I'm just going to do this for tempo right now. I'm going to snap this here. And this doesn't make all that much sense, but I can at least block that and kill it and get our tempo back. I'll draw some cards here. Alrighty. That's frustrating. Let's play this. Now we will block. Well, no, we've got another Thoughtcast. Yeah, but we'll block just because. Boop. Clunky draw. The fairy miscreant. Yeah, the local game store we've been hanging out at. Finally, you got a really nice card selection, so I was able to just fill up a bunch of pauper lists. Everything from my White Infect. I never owned a paper Tethmos or anything like that, and so it's just cool. Got I don't know, for like $20 or something. Got all kinds of goodies. Now this new paper event's starting up, but I already told the guys, I'm like, if this is, I'm all in. I'll meet you guys anytime you want. It's pretty local, but I can't do the mass gaming thing. Got to wait for California to calm down on that front, or LA too. Strangely, it seems like this is the only place that you can get it. All right, we'll take the one. I'd rather have blockers. Is it just a pure blue? Cool. Well, let me attack with both here. If we kill one, that's cool. I'll do this here. Hit for 3. Yeah. Real clunky draws here, but we're coming around. I'll just do this. I'm just going to get our dudes down. We haven't seen any other colors. I think they're just on a mono blue here, so I'm happy to block here because we've got the numbers. Sure. We'll just tap that. We'll extra tap it. Wouldn't that be cool if that's how it worked? Like, the sleep effect. If you tap something that's tapped, then it stays asleep for a turn. That'd be interesting. Probably cause more confusion than it's worth. Smoke Shroud. There's another card I was thinking of playing. Oh, they've got ninjas. We've got ninjas. If you tap something that's tapped, it gets untapped. That be true. Yeah, I've really wanted to try some sort of Smoke Shroud build with this. I think if I had another week, I might have found some spots for it, but it still is only 4 of those cards. Really makes me want to play something like It really makes me want to play something like what am I talking about? Careful Study. Bounce those in. He's going to ninja that in. It's going to be a 3/3. I think we just have to take that. I'll block here. Yeah, I'll do that. Come on over, Deep Hours. Yeah, one snap and we're set. This is a big-time Kamigawa theme. We got ninjas everywhere. Our Moon Circuit hackers sure aren't showing up, are they? We can technically block that all day long. Let's go draw some cards. Woo! This just got really fun. I'll see your ninja and raise you 4 ninjas. Pow. Bam. Crunch. Ninja. 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 I pity the fool. Yep. Yes. Yes, I want to do these good things, please. Yes, please. Where are our 0 creatures that would really help right now? They're just all hiding from me. Like halfway through the list here. Did I play a land? Of course I did. Darn it. Oh, well. Next turn's going to be pretty fun. All right. Let's throw this out. Pop. A lot of ways to build this list. This is how I build it. Yeah, there's also the wing crafter, I think it is, where you can share a creature and then they both get flying. It's a 1-drop that gets in pretty early and fast like that. We're 3 Thoughtcasts in, so I'm happy killing that Network Disruptor to a ninja. Gingerbrute might make a difference here in life totals. That fairy count, I could have double counter spells across from us, which is pretty likely. Do I just let him draw the card here? I think so. I'm just going to block here. Let's just trade. You get 1 card, I get 4. All right. Oh, this is fun. Let's see if this bites anything. Let's see if this bites on anything. Network Disruptor showing up. Let's counter this little lady. And there's a counter there. Okay. That kind of blows. We could just... Well, no, if we bounce that, the effect still goes on the stack because it costs 1 and we're still out to lunch. Okay. Let that go. It's fine by me. I do believe we brute here. We attack like this. To which we do this. To this. 1 tap, 2 lands. Bring this dude back. smack. Ninja time. Ninja time. Thank you, Nim Chimpskey. I think the caffeine's setting in here, and got my hand slapped in the cookie jar for those last few me misplays. Hiya! Here we go. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Oh, this is pretty. Can I do this too? Can I? Oh, come on. All right. Here's the real threat. Pow! And another one. How good is this card? Must deal with 3 ninjas, soon to be 4, a Certarch, and flying men. Now, if that smoke shroud wasn't there, this game would totally be over because of the Walker, but that smoke shroud's a pretty nice little trick there, hexxen. Hi-yo. 3's not going to do it. I'd rather block this. He wants to draw another miscreant. I'm fine with that. Ninja time. How many ninjas do you need to change a light bulb? Probably, I don't know. That might be a trick question because they like the dark sneaking up on people and stuff. So maybe they just want to leave it broken. So no ninjas would be my answer. I made a really bad dad joke, Pauper Tim, last night at the draft. Or like it was a scenario like this where I was surrounded by a bunch of blue mages, and I think we had 5 ninjas aboard, and somebody asked a ninja comment, and I was just like, yeah, I go, man, I wish I had in the 80s, you could order smoke bombs from these catalogs that were dangerous as hell. You could get nunchucks and all these other things. And I ordered them, spent all this hard-earned money on them, and they just sucked. They just went down, and it was like more of a stink bomb than anything else. But I thought it'd be so funny to just pull a ninja move, disappear in the smoke, and then just come back for round 3. You'd have to watch a lot of 80s films to understand that reference, but I think we got this, thankfully, because of the Certarch straw ability, but and we've got 3 life to counteract the ninja there. Digging hard. I think we got this one. All right. Less spillable things up top, please. And remember, we still have 2 cards to burn. All right, so that was traditional. Remember, we had a really clunky opener there. We didn't get any of our good stuff against this matchup, which we have 8 of. Obviously, these come in. You guys know I love Gingerbrute, but I'm just not really becoming a fan of it in this build. Certarch's going to just be gas here. I don't know, did we just keep it like this? I don't like Curfew because they're going to have options for that. Let me get rid of 1 snap. I'll bring in a Dispel. I'll get rid of 2 snaps. I'll bring in the Dispel package. A very similar list where they're not too concerned with returning things is usually kind of a bad idea. So might use it on our own guys, but I don't think I want to see 4 of them. I'd rather have a Counterspell suite with some gut shots behind it. So. Alrighty. Well, we almost have Metalcraft already. I'll keep this hand. We're on the draw. We've got Metalcraft on turn 1. Anything else we Thoughtcast into oblivion, and we've got a ton of blockers, unlike last game. And it came out with the little 1-drops right out of the gates, right? So, oh boy, this just got really ugly. Watch, he's got a null. Just in case he does, let's do this. We'll go to our second main unless he wants to float it. Okay, he doesn't float it, so we'll just do it now. I know it's one of those cards you don't see all that much play anymore, but look at, I mean, this is why this beats Delver in theory, because there's too much to overcome. A hard casted dude. Even that, look, that Walker's just gonna, like, what? What are you doing? Oh boy, this got really fun. Let's draw some cards. Give me some land. Thank you, thank you. Hey, it's another one. So if you got an answer for the one, you don't have an answer for the other. Now we're going to draw some more cards. Yeah, remember what I said about not going the artifact route? I take it back. This is a pretty strong play. Of course, we have a whole lot of nothing, right? Do I just kill that now? I'm just going to kill it now. Of course, that kind of gives away what's in my hand, right? Another one. All right. Watch we end up killing ourselves with gut shots. That would be funny. Okay, we just have nothing here. I'll trade this, no problem, all day long. Keep the other gut shot for something else. All right. Except it turned into a whole lot of nothing. We need some ninjas to show up, otherwise this feels like it used to. Twice the opportunity for this to go down. Yeah, let's, you know what? Maybe we save maybe we just snap it, right? We're not really getting much value out of this. I'll just kill it. It's not the greatest play because just like it's not like a Raincore's gone missing. Smoke Shroud will just keep coming back. But come on, List. We've got him on the ropes. Let's do something with this. We're just... Here comes a little Tim damage. Tink. Yeah, I can't wait. We kept our draft deck, so it's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens with who wins, Sapphire or me. But I tell you what, I know Father Ego and all that stuff, but God, I watched... he pulled off this win last night. I was so proud. I was just grinning ear to ear. I could not have done it. It was an incredibly deep cerebral, like maybe if I played that deck for a month straight, I would have seen that line, but pretty awesome. Alrighty, I'm going to chance it. I don't like either of these, really. I need some meat. Let's get some damn creatures showing up here. God, bottom. Really? Man, I'm going to say bottom. I want something to show up, damn it. Ugh, this is frustrating. I'll hesitate and attack. Varies in numbers, as you all know. Get a quantitative benefit. Whereas these little moon dudes are just off on their own. They don't really care. Okay. I let the two Preordains go by. That was interesting, huh? Block, block. Got a mutagenic growth. People often just forget that those things fly sometimes. Hard-casted ninja, which will run into a walker. Oh, no, it won't. Not sure about this. It's a tempo play. I can snap it at any time. Might as well. Ugh, come on. My goodness. Snap. At least now we've got a counter for that. This is an ugly game. Remember what I said about not drawing any of our zero costing? So now it's like we drew almost all of them and none of our ninjas are showing up. Here comes the big boy, to which we will do this. Come on, ninjas. Ninjas for lunch. Eat 'em a bunch. All right, finally. Good grief. Let's attack here, 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 and here. Cool, cool. Even better. Cool. We'll do this to this. Dispel backup plan. One fairy down. Has he got like a vapor snag? Nope. Cool. Keeping him honest. Yeah, we want to do this awesome thing. Oh boy. Not that awesome thing, right? Two bluffs is better than one. We'll keep this back. The dreaded 2 islands up, right? That's a pain. That's a big blocking body. That and smoke shrouds. This might be a interesting tech moving forward into this weekend. There's going to be so many ninjas about that this might be the play. My ninja's a little bit stronger than yours. So we've seen how resilient smoke shroud can be, right? Well, we just come on over here with every of these guys. Or do we? We'll lose one of them. Shut. Come on, give me a hacker or something, right? Anything but a land? Thanks a lot, deck. All right, well, there we go. This is game 2. Smoke shroud, meaning the difference. You know, it's funny. Right after breakfast, I was looking over my list and thinking, like, maybe I should throw 1 smoke shroud in the sideboard. It's feeling pretty great. We're like almost 10 cards up here. I'm fine. He gets 1 card. I get 2 technically. We'll see. I'm sure he's got something to say about that. I could have thrown a Thopter in front of it, but... All right. There's that. I'm still trying to get that Glinthawk security commercial summed up. I just, sure if I was under deadline, I would have been able to do it by now, but I'd rather just wait. Yeah, well said, Shiraz. It might be. You never know. And we're going to be sacrificing ninjas for double Fey here. Our deck sure isn't helping out here. Let's at least bluff like we've got something along those lines, right? If he has a Sprite, I want him to think 3 times. Going to cost you both Seers if you want to go that route. Really? This is mind-boggling. Okay. Giving me way too much credit there. Ooh-wee. Oh, I should have attacked with everything for that scenario because I technically could put that in now, even though damage has happened. All right. Now we will start blocking. I'm going to throw a Sprite in front of that. Cool. I guess I could hardcast that right now. That'd be pretty funny. It's better for a surprise value, though. Let's wait. I think we're feeling pretty good here. Three's fine. They've got to sacrifice a whole lot of resources. I normally block ninjas almost at all costs, but with double ninjas, soon to be triple, it's a pity party. Better be careful what I say. I was thinking of doing that. Four blockers, 6 attackers. Let's go. Yeah. Sure. This would suck if he's got a Sprite, but let's pull, that'll die, that'll die, that'll die. We'll bring that back, the Ornithopter here. Can you counter ninjutsu? Can't remember. Oh, I wasted an extra mana there. I believe you can. It's not like channel. Yeah. Oh, but not a normal counter. Boy, that's not doing us any favors, is it? This got close all of a sudden. Drawing cards. Uh-oh. I love that crab. Ooh, look at this. Extra fun. We won the first game. I'm thinking I'm blocking this here. It's blocking time. Cool. Let's attack with these. Keep forgetting this costs 1. It's ridiculous. Ninja. Deck's not doing us any favors, is it? Man alive, so many lands. Yeah, I wish that I had an envelop. 2 for 2. Ain't so bad. It's very honest. John Avon because all his draw lands. It's pretty cool though. I mean, with Winged Words, Fairy Miscreants, and we're still 6 cards up. Would it be nice to draw a, let's kind of keep him off the advantage engine here. Down to the wire. Snap, gut shot, all kinds of good things could show up here. Come on. Pulling up Pauper Tim. Ugh. This just wants them to win here. It's maddening. That's almost lethal next turn. I can't really do anything here. I just keep drawing lands. I think this is... Is that the 4th land top deck in a row? Feels like it. Probably not. I think we're going to game 3 here, guys. That's game. Good times. All right. Concede here. Let's go to game 3. Let's see if we're going to draw 9 more lands in a row. What do you guys say? Maybe we start taking out 1 land. I know I'm going to do that. Bye-bye, island. I'll just try 1 experiment there. And, you know, snaps can be relevant. I'll bring it back in. I said back in. All right. Let's see what we can do here. I take it back. Seeing our schedule today. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark. I think this will be the last one. Can't repeat last week's 5-0, but we might go 4-1 in theory. Yeah, I like this. I like it because we're getting preordained into an island, and then we just we'll take a bit of a chance here. If we're going to lose, let's lose to a friend, right? Woo! Could be Nim Chimpskey with the Gingerbrute. He just feels a little underwhelming, and I love that card, but I think 2 is definitely the right number. It might even be 1. But at the 1, that's when the purist in me is like, what else is there out there? It's usually something else, but it's good for blue to have access to life gain, that's for sure. I'm looking for a land here. We did not find it. We're going to have to say bottom on this. Even though I love Ornithopter. There's our land. And away we go. Yield through the turn. This can get out of hand really quickly. Thank you, Snap. Normally that stultifies the Ornithopter logic, but we're going to get a ninja on board pretty darn early, meaning turn 2. It's pretty great to have a strong Ophidian on turn 2. It's like, thank you and welcome to Pauper. The sense of dread is sitting in the guts now. Whoa. Old school, baby. Woo! Always yes and always yield. Well, maybe not. Maybe we should slow our roll. Maybe we'll end up drawing too many cards. I'm getting really overconfident already, and that's ridiculous. Just because we got an active ninja and another one right behind it. But now that Network Disruptor is going to pay its dues, see? Tap the thing, Ornithopter turns on, we got a blocker, 2 ninjas. Oh boy, I'm sorry. This is getting gross. Let's do this just for the tempo. There are many ways to build. Boop, boop. If anybody can get out of this, it's hexxen ruge. Cast it, baby. I just wish they would reprint Ornithopters with the Amy Weber art. It's so gorgeous. It's like they snuck into Leonardo da Vinci's sketchbook and just pulled out a drawing of it. So cool. What do we have here? No ninja for you. I mean, I guess we could just Network Disrupt there. Winged words. Doing what our ninjas are going to do. Very nice. Okay. Note to self, let's not pay 2 for that Moon Circuit Hacker. So many years of playing Deep Hours and you get kind of punch drunk with tap 2. It's like, nope, tap 1. They gave blue something even better. Isn't that ridiculous? Boom, boom. Windfall. Easily should have been a 5-0 day, but oh well. And let's get our metal craft up and running. Sure. Does this cost 2? Yeah, it does. Screw it. Hey, got showed up. Cool. This is pretty hopeless, unless they drop like a cannonade. It's a surprise, surprise. Here's a mountain. That'd be creepy if you caught like little dragonflies and such in the garden and you like look really close and you're like, you see like this dude, you think it's a bug and you just see this humanoid flying around and be like, whoa, that would be a trip. No sense in doing it here. I can do it another time. Let's see what we have. Alrighty, let's try to finish the show. I guess we'll just shoot here. Boop. Kill that. I'll attack with everything. Alright. So, aside from me pulling that punt, we really had, what was that, Boros' number in that game 3, but I got cocky, overextended and such. Moving forward, I think you could pull out one of these and one of these for a Flare Husk and a Bone Splitter. Maybe the Bone Splitter, I don't know. I sure wouldn't want to see that turn 1, but it would be nice to add a little bit more value here. So if you like this list, why wouldn't you? It's pretty awesome. I think, yeah, a Flare Husk and a Bone Splitter for 1 island and a Gingerbrute might be the call. But I really like this deck. Obviously, what you want to avoid matchup-wise, you don't want to see green. That being said, we have 3 fadeaways and 3 curfews for both elves, walls, and then curfew for like hexproof and heroic and things of that nature. But with enough of this bounce stuff going on, this has just got some obscene value. Even thought of playing the oh, this is that crab I was talking about. I just love this thing. The channel ability is so awesome. What was it? This card just hurts my brain. I like just staring at it and thinking like, how can I end up making this work? But what was it? We had the Disruptor suit up. This card's pretty cool. Of course, we just played black last week, so this is just this crazy straight up upgrade to Costly Plunder and such. And this draws a card. It's pretty cool. So there's a lot of great cards in this set. That being said, I'm gonna go. Yeah, Synthesizer I have too. That's right beneath it. I think I showed that. Yeah. Boop-a-doop. This is the only green card I think's worthy of it, just because it's just target permanent. And I was like, God, I didn't choose any white, and I'm about to not choose any green. I'm like, I could see this maybe being a thing. I don't know. It does a lot of stuff, but I still probably won't end up playing it there. But anyway, guys, so we've had some pretty successful weeks. One of these days I'll play something that needs a lot of help, but it hasn't been last week or this week. Yeah, this is a really cool little list. Obviously, you can just throw in fairies and go that route, but we beat both those decks. I do believe there's a lot of staying power in this blocking ninjas and this. However, maybe we move 1 Gingerbrute and 1 island for a Smoke Shroud and a Bone Splitter, Flare Husk. I'd rather see Flare Husk early, but we have so many early creatures that things are going. And did you guys see what I meant by Network Disruptor being about a 50-50? Sometimes it's like, yeah, okay, it helps Thoughtcast trigger and it turns into a ninja. That's cool. But boy, there's some turns where you're just like, tap it, boom, you win. Good times. Anyway, we haven't done too many things here with regards to our lists here. But anyway, guys, we'll be back next week, same time, same place. I'm going to be online a lot today and tonight. Might be a little tipsy this evening, but we'll see. And till then, guys, I've been meaning to play this Parlance for a long time. I've had it set in the queue forever, so I'm going to go out with that and a few other pulses. But if you like our show, please consider buying us a coffee. We've got a little link here coming up. Helps the show, helps me. I'm going to have to get a new PC and computer in the next few months/years to keep Propaganda rolling and looking fresh and new, and with huge support with all of you always listed in the chat underneath the YouTube video. If you go show more, you'll see all our generous supporters and stuff. We really appreciate that, the love, blah blah blah. Shrazman, I hope you had a good birthday last week, a whole week older today, and yeah, good times. But anyway, this list will be available in the chat below, and formidable stuff. I think there's got to be something done about ninjas soon. I don't know. It's too early to say that. It just feels horribly overpowered having pretty much 8 Ninja the Deep Hours. And you could argue that this is better than Ninja the Deep Hours. Anytime you lower the curve on stuff, it's a little more susceptible. But man, I just can't get over what's happening in Wizards Land. I mean, it's exciting, but it's also kind of scary. Like, God, how much more are they going to give blue? It's like they keep giving little power creeps to other colors, and then they give just Hail Mary throws to the end zone with things like this Moon Circuit Hacker. So anyway, guys, I'm going to roll to a few things. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Thanks for joining me. I know you got lots of choices for Pauper. I'm glad you choose us. And we'll see you next time on Propaganda. Adios, everybody.